What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RC Everyday. So this video is the result of me losing a video. It's a mess. I don't have a new place yet, so I'm still living out of boxes. Everything's a jumbled mess. I got this little makeshift studio set up, and I was on a roll one day. I made 3 or 4 videos in one day, and I accidentally grabbed one of the memory cards that I'd already used and just recorded a new video right over the old one. So we missed a lot of stuff about the mods on the F250. I went and hung out with the 110 Rod Shop. I didn't get any footage there. It was just, we were just hanging out. And as soon as I set my truck down, I turned around and he's handing me painted bumpers. And yeah, so we did a few things to that while I was there with him. He was showing me a little bit about how his stuff goes on the trucks. And yeah, lost that entire video. Had some running and stuff in it too. It was alright, but you know, it happens. So then I started filming a video, trying to do some stuff on the F250. And I made a couple mistakes trying to cut the bumpers and things on it. If you saw on the red F450, I did the CENracing bumper kit, and yeah, I did that first. That was the first one I ever cut the bumpers off of, and then I got to do my gray one, and I was trying to be delicate with it because this is kind of my show truck. It's got all that billet on the chassis, and it messed it up. So got a new body. So there'll be some footage reused from that video, showing some of the steps along the way, but I've got to redo some stuff, and I've messed up stuff. It's been a whirlwind of trouble. So let's talk about the blue truck first. So we've done a few mods to this. Obviously, the biggest thing is the painted bumpers. Those are the stock CENracing bumpers. He had one of these trucks as well, and yeah, he color matched it. This color was actually very expensive. I think it was a couple $100 a quart to have this paint matched. So yeah, good luck with that, I guess. But I think that really fits the look of the truck a whole lot better. Left the tow hooks black. And then I went to the bathroom and come back, and he's wiring LEDs in the bumpers. So we've got 2 on each side in the front and 2 in the rear. And yeah, just having some light. Because I don't like Lexan. Everybody knows that. It's been with the channel. I'm not good at working with it. I'm not good at painting it, especially. So doing his grill and headlights and stuff, a little bit beyond where I'm comfortable trying to do right now. So we just did some basic stuff, got some lights on it. You know, this truck has the RGB, has the lights underneath. Guess I could turn that on. There we go. So we just need a little bit more in the body to tie it together. I think it looks good. This has the newer style grill with the painted sticker grill piece, so I think it looks good. Another thing we added were his mirrors. We've got his 3D printed mirrors with the blinker lights, and it does have a light on the bottom, but those are not wired up. To do the functionality and everything, you've got to have a control module, and another thing I don't love. You think I wouldn't like these trucks is Lexan and wiring, electrical stuff, but I don't know. It looks cool, so I'm digging it. The mirrors are cool. We don't have the spotlights on the bottom of the mirrors functional. We just have the marker lights on the mirror itself, and these mirrors are actually pretty cool. They use the factory base. You just drill it out a little bit so you can run wires through, and you have 2 separate sets of wires, one for each light, and it reuses the chrome from your factory mirror, which is hard to get out. You just cut it off. Basically, you destroy your other mirror to put that on. Another thing we did were the door handles, and these are printed as well. Both trucks I'm going for the black and color option. The other truck's black and gray. This truck's going to be black and blue. But you leave the sticker on, because then it looks like the recesses of the handle adds a little shadow in there. I'll get you a closer look. And these just go over it. And you drill 2 holes, pop it through, and just hot glue it on the inside. Hot glue is your friend with a lot of this stuff, so it is what it is. There's not a whole lot of good ways to attach to Lexan. If you think about it, if he's manufactured these for a bolt-on type deal, you drill the holes, and you'd have to have another assembly on the backside that would probably be bigger than the handle itself. So then you're more than doubling the production cost of that item, and it'll make the cost go up. So he's trying to keep things affordable for everybody. And but the door handles went on real easy. The front one, you only have a door lock on the driver's side. They are side specific. They are different from top to bottom, so you can't put this side on that side and vice versa. You do have one on this side for the driver with the keyhole. And yeah, it's pretty easy just to mark and drill that. I'll show you that on the other body here in a little bit, because I do have another set of those for that truck. And the big thing we did that was kind of surprising, he's got a body mount, a magnetic body mount set. So you see there in the bed, it has these plastic pieces that bolt to a plastic piece on the bottom that holds a magnet. So you bolt through the magnet into this piece, it goes through the body mount holes, and then you bolt the bracket onto your where your body posts were. Other end of the magnet, nice and easy. The front was a little different. So his standard magnetic mount for the front, I have that for the other truck as well. It just leaves the body holes exposed. And it is what it is. The bodies all come pre-drilled. There's not really any way around it. You could try to do it. If you were painting one from scratch, you could probably fill it in with something and paint it, maybe. I've seen it done before, but again, like sand stuff, not my forte. So he had this one. This was a prototype he did that would hide that, and it's just a whole like cowl hood type piece. And yeah, I stole that one from him, and did a little body work on it. It was pretty smooth. This I can't remember what kind of printing. I don't know enough about all this stuff. Super high quality print. I sanded on it a little bit with some heavy grit, a couple layers of the SEM trim black paint, and it is very, very smooth. I should have dusted this truck before we started talking about it. It's really dusty in here, all the foot traffic on carpet, but I like the look of that. It is mounted back here, so you do have to use some tape on the front to hold it down to the hood. I actually got a carpet tape. You can get it at Walmart or most hardware stores. And that allows you to have a very thin layer of tape. Probably should have done a little more, but I don't think it'll come off because that tape is super, super sticky. I think it really completes the look a little bit, a little more light, a little more pop, a little more things going on. So, that being said, we're going to move to the F450. I've got mirrors, door handles, magnetic body mounts, and I have the 110 Rod Shop factory bumpers for that truck. Before we do that, I figured I'd show you the body mounts on the inside. Just pop it up. The back ones are super sticky. I've got wiring in here for the mirrors, so I have to leave that. But see the front body mount? The rears are just little cups that have the magnets in them and mount in the stock location with the body pin. The front is a whole bracket that goes across. And this one had to be modified a little bit to fit the other piece because that was just a prototype piece, and we just made it work because I was taking it. But that's nice, and it's cool not having body posts. That's, yeah, takes a little bit of engineering, but you can take the body post off of most rigs if somebody just take the time to design things for it. But like I said, we've got the body post kit for the other truck and the other bumpers. Let me get this battery out of this one. That's still one thing I'm having an issue with. This battery mount on these new trucks doesn't fit none of my lipos very well. Not sure why they switched it from the strap. It's just to have a little bit more material, not the straps people think are cheap, I guess. But let's get the F450 up here. Oh, I'll show you putting this on real quick. This thing goes right into place. Front's on, back's on, ready to roll. Alright, so my big showpiece truck messed up the body. Didn't want to have scratches all over it. I did another thing in the other video that I didn't show anybody yet. I put a sound unit on here. So this is a sound module from the HGP 408, whatever that Humvee was that they had, the military one. And unfortunately mine disappeared. It got torn apart and used for different things and sold off. But I kept that sound module, and I had it on the Rat King hauler for a while. I didn't really have a good place on there to mount it. And it's just a straight diesel sound. There's no other options or anything like that. So one night I just had the idea. I was like, I need this to sound like a big loud diesel truck. So we'll hear that here at the end of the video. See what you think about it. I've already installed the front bumper. So like I said, I filmed that. I'll try to insert some of those clips here if I have any. His bumper, it's all printed. It has a separate piece for the inserts and the air dam. And that one piece is color matched. It's already got dust on it from sitting around. Mounts to the factory location, super, super clean. So all I got to do to remove it is take these two screws out here, and it slides off of the mount piece that is bolted to the factory bumper mount. It's a really nice looking unit, factory OEM look. And I have a matching rear, but at the time I was there, he didn't have any pieces color matched. But that's really cool. This is all raw print too. This is, you can see a little bit of grain in it. He's already got it wired for the LED marker lights down there. But these pieces here, two screws, drop off, and then I can put on painted ones later. So we're just going to run with the black bumper for now because that's all we got. And he lives a couple hours away, so it's not like I can just run over there and get it anytime. But yeah, it's a really, really nice factory OEM. It's got a new hitch made into it. And this also, let me show you that, another change. There's so many variations with these trucks now. So CENracing, the F450 comes this long. This is the hitch accessory kit. It has these billet extensions, and it comes with another one of these pieces, and it bolts all together and gets your hitch underneath your stock bumper. The lift kit, I think, yeah, it's a lift kit for the F450 that we did on the red truck. It has all new back chassis rails that come to this long, so you don't need this extension. So you put that on there, you're already set up with a hitch. But his kit is designed for this truck. The wire's over here. So it's going to bolt onto the chassis right there with your sway bar. We're not going to need this extension anymore, and this will put your bumper right where it needs to be. Plus, he's got a hitch here, and it's actually a larger size, which he was out of the receiver hitches for that when I went up there. But if you ever had a 3/4 ton or 1-ton truck, you know you have a larger receiver hitch. It's bigger size. They usually come with a little sleeve adapter so you can run your standard size in it. So just another little scale thing that was thought about at the time. So the body set, I've already cut the front bumper off, cut the rear bumper off, got it nice and clean. Took my time. I did that like one day. I'd do a little bit and then I'd get frustrated and walk away because dealing with Lexan just frustrates me for some reason. The main thing I'm procrastinating, I've been sitting on this for about 2 weeks now, sitting all these stickers on, trying to do Windows stickers. I mean, this has got the big sunroof sticker, and I bought the pre-painted one, so it's painted all the way over. There's no getting around putting the window stickers on unless I cut all the windows out, which I'm not good at cutting Lexan, so we're just gonna put the stickers on. But I'm going to procrastinate that a little further, and I'm going to get started on the chassis, mounting up the rear bumper and brackets. So we're going to have to take a little bit of that apart, get that on. I'm not going to do any light wiring on this truck yet. This truck is going to get everything eventually, probably even another body, but I want to do a custom color and do a whole bunch of stuff to it. This 110 Rod Shop actually offers a full interior. He's got a full printed interior of this great print quality. Seats, it's got floorboards, consoles, it's got a working screen in the dash that you can program different things on, and it's got speakers in the door that will function. It's an electronic nightmare for me, but it sure is cool. And he's got the sunroof on his see-through, all the windows see-through. You can see the full interior on it. It's pretty far for Lexan. It's insane. But eventually this truck is going to get more. His light and grill kits and stuff are awesome. I just stripping paint off Lexan. I've already had enough frustration today, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But sometime when I can get him pinned down somewhere and we can hang out at the shop and work on it together so he can guide me and make sure I don't screw anything up, we'll take care of that, but not right now. So yeah, we're going to start on the rear and get the bumper mounted. apologize. That took entirely too long. But we got it on, got the bumpers on. I think I still need to adjust my tailpipe a little bit. So that's pretty loud. It is adjustable in the volume. Got the magnetic body mounts on, the new body stickered up. Those sticker windows are just, ugh. I got some bubbles here and there, but it's not too bad. At least the body's not all scratched up. Getting it together, of course, you get fingerprints on it. There's not really any way around that. I left a few things off. I didn't do the rain gutters, and I didn't do the platinum across the tailgate. I'm just not a big fan of that. A little too flashy. Trying to incognito out this truck a little bit more, but yeah, this thing's but that bumper looks fantastic on there. I can't wait to get the painted parts on the back bumper, but I'm digging it. Now I just gotta get all the lights wired up and get a receiver hitch for this new hitch we got, and we can take this thing out towing some stuff and have some fun with the audio now. You can see that back bumper. It definitely needs the painted parts. It looks a little weird all gray because this is a loaded truck and you don't have black bumpers on a fully loaded truck. They're always painted, but it is what it is. Got the door handles on, pretty easy to install, just hot glued in from the inside. And yeah, that's about it. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, bumpers and door handles, mirrors, check them out. 110 Rod Shop. I'll have a link below. And again, if you're interested in any of the CENracing products, please use the link below to go to the website. Helps out the channel, and yeah, helps keep us going. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all watching, and yeah, we'll see what we can do with this thing next. Keep it scaling, and I'll see y'all in the next video.